3 reasons why you should go pro on Webtalk today. So in this video today, I'm going to just explain to you just 3 of the many reasons why you should become pro on Webtalk. The reason I'm doing this video is because many don't understand why they should become pro. What are the benefits for them? What are the benefits for Webtalk? This sort of thing. So today I'm just going to give you 3 reasons and I'm going to do them in order because they all kind of align with each other. Now, this isn't every single reason why you should become pro, but this is just 3 of the main reasons that stand out to me. So if you want to see that, stick around, watch this. Okay, so the reason number 1 that I believe most people are going pro for this reason, and that is the bonus. Okay, so everyone that goes pro, you get the features from the pro upgrades, that sort of thing. But the majority of the reason why people are upgrading to pro is for this limited opportunity, and that is 5 levels of referring. So there's a few things I want to point out with this, and that is it is a limited opportunity, okay? And not only that, as supply decreases, the demand is also increasing. So as someone upgrades to pro, that is one less spot. Now there's already many more members that want to become pro, and they've just missed out on one less spot. Now from my personal experience and many other experiences from within my network, I know of a lot of people that want to become pro, but they just don't have the funds or that sort of thing, but they are saving up for it and that kind of stuff. And that is just within my network, people that I know of, people that my network knows of, and there's already thousands that want to actually become pro. So you got to keep that in mind. With throughout the Webtalk, there's definitely over probably 20,000-30,000 members that want to become pro when they are able to become pro. So you got to keep that number in mind. That's like 20,000-30,000 people want to become pro. Now the bonus what you get is 5 levels. Okay, so you can see tier 1 is gone. Okay, there was 1,000 levels rewarded for tier 1, and that gives you the bonus for life. You don't have to upgrade anymore, this sort of thing. Now tier 1, the idea of tier 1, so I want to also talk about Webtalk's perspective of this as well. The idea of the tier 1, and that was to get 1,000 pro members to implement the first 2 revenue streams. When people were upgrading in the first 1,000, you did not have to add revenue stream, but Webtalk knew that they needed approximately 1,000 members to be able to implement the ad revenue stream here, which wasn't there at the start. So it was those that had the vision of the ad revenue pool, so of this here stream of income, that actually upgraded to get it before it was even there. Then they used what they needed. That was the 1,000 members to be pro. That was the income for them they needed to be able to implement this here revenue stream. Now currently we are on the tier B, so I'm just going to move my head right here. So you can see here tier B is the 5 level monthly bonus current and future revenue streams. Okay, 10,000 bonuses will be awarded in this. Now remember the numbers we're talking about before. There's at least 10, 20, 30,000 members on Webtalk that want to upgrade, but they're just not in the position to upgrade. So if they become in a position to upgrade, they're going to upgrade. Not only that, but there's over 100,000 new members every single month being added to Webtalk. Now there's a lot of people that also are in a position where they can upgrade. Now the reason they do not upgrade is because they're waiting for these revenue streams to be put in place. So now from the Webtalk's perspective, from the Webtalk team, they needed 1,000 members to be able to implement this here revenue stream, the ad pool, to be able to fund the workers and the technology to implement this stream of income. So for us, we want to lock in these 4 streams of income as the bonus for us, and that is for the 5 levels. Okay, so if you miss it, you can still get 1 level for all of these streams, but you're not going to get the 5 levels. We want to be in this 10,000 spots, knowing that there's already over 30,000 members that want to be in these spots as well. Now, as I was saying before, many of these members want to be in these spots. They can be in these spots, but they're waiting for the revenue stream. Just like this, I look at this as also from the Webtalk's perspective. These are goals. So Webtalk needed 1,000 pro members to implement their first ad revenue stream, their first extra stream. They needed members to become the pro to finance the next upgrade. Now, same with these future revenue streams. Webtalk's goal is to get 10,000 members upgraded to pro, so then they can implement these revenue streams. So right now what Webtalk needs is 10,000 pro members to be able to give us these revenue streams, and that is where we come in. We want to give them the 10,000 pro members. So if you are on the fence about upgrading, it's a good idea to upgrade to speed this process. If you want these revenue streams to come, They're more likely going to come if you're upgrading today to give them the finance needed to implement them. Their goal is 10,000 members to be able to implement them, and that is what they're going to obviously need to reach to do it. Now, because we're on a tier B, I'm not going to go much further than this, but tier C is the same thing. It's the 5 levels for these two, but not the 5 levels for this. It's only one level. So if you miss this 10,000 spots, you're going to miss the 5 levels for all of these. Now, this brings me to the second reason. So the first reason is to lock in your pro spot. The second reason is to speed up the process of them launching these revenue streams. So remember, their goal is to get 10,000 pro members to implement them. Once they reach the goal, they don't need us to become pro anymore to get this, because they've already got the pro members. They've already got enough to implement these. So obviously they're not going to continuously reward them bonuses, because they got what they needed, just like any kind of investment opportunity out there. No one's going to ask for investment if they don't need an investment to do it. In a way, we are kind of like small investors in this platform, and our reward is this once they reach their goal. So now I'm in Webtalk here on one of RJ's posts. Now, for them to reach the goal, they need the money to put into technology, as they've mentioned many times over and over again in a lot of their posts where they've updated us. So you can see here the other 50%. So this is the 50% of your pro upgrade to implement these new revenue streams and technologies. But 50% of it goes directly back into building their technology. So obviously, if they have more revenue, they're going to be able to build this new technology a lot quicker. Now, with Webtalk, it's not just some sort of money making opportunity. Okay, it's not nothing like that. They've got the money making aspect to it. The money making aspect is to help them be self-funded. It's a self-funded project. They're using us to be able to fund their project, to build the platform they want. And the industry they are competing with is other social networks, other social media platforms. So you can see here they're competing with Facebook and LinkedIn. But with Facebook and LinkedIn, they're investing over 1 billion into their technology every single month. Now, this is what RJ put. I haven't confirmed this information. I don't know of the numbers. So if you want to check that up on him, you can just search up and see how much Facebook and LinkedIn is investing in their platform. But I will run with this because I believe it's probably a lot more than $1 billion every single month, considering they're multi-billion-dollar companies. So I don't need to fact check that to actually know that that is legit information right there. So with Facebook and LinkedIn platforms like that, they've used investors. Okay, so we are the investors. The pro upgrades are the investors. The early users that are generating ad revenue, they're also the investors. But obviously, if you're going to generate more revenue by upgrading to the pro, you're a bit bigger investor. You're going to get that little bit more in return. So when Facebook and LinkedIn launched, they used millions and millions of dollars from investors, rich people, a lot of people with a lot of money already that invested in the project, and then they get the returns in shares, that sort of thing. Now, Webtalk hasn't got share opportunities yet. There has been talk about it, but nothing's really happened on that side of things. So right now, they're relying on the pro upgrades for their investment. Now, to get $1 billion in technology every single month from a self-funded project, from just many people upgrading to pro, that is a long way away. But to get 10,000 to introduce the other revenue streams, that really speeds process up after they hit that 10,000 mark, and then implement all these other revenue streams. But remember, we got to get them to that goal. So as it says here, by upgrading to Pro, you're not only locking in the bonus that we're just walking through, but your earning potential could increase by 400%. That is from the bonus. But you are also helping fund new technologies, okay? And so this is how it's really going to speed things up. You're going to speed everything up if you upgrade today. The more people that upgrade today before they see that revenue stream, because after when they get the 10,000, they implement them other revenue streams. Don't worry, you won't need to tell anyone about what the benefits of pro upgrading is. There's just going to be many people just doing it because of because of all the benefits that are actually there to see. So some of the new technologies is stuff like this. So you got a swag shop. Now, if I was them, I'd prioritize that, but I'm not them, so I'm not going to talk about that. But we got like travel commissions, we got marketplace, we got advertiser commissions, this sort of thing. So this all takes new technology that they've got to implement into the platform to be able to roll out and make sure they split up the revenue generated, all this sort of stuff. It's going to take them increasing the size of their team, and they've predicted as one of their goals to get 10,000 pro members to be able to implement all of this. So if you believe in Webtalk, become one of the pro members to help them implement this, and also lock yourself in for that bonus before it's too late. Then there's another upgrade coming, and that's a rewards pro. So obviously they need a lot of money to go into this. So now the third reason why you should upgrade to Pro today, and that is because you're going to get paid more instantly. So if you can see here, rewards points update. If you're not aware, they've introduced new points that pay 2 times the rewards if you become a pro. Now the pro is $20 a month, and 3 times the rewards if you become a pro platinum. Now that is $40 a month. So just from the rewards that you're already earning as a free member inside Webtalk, you're going to be able to double that if you become pro, or you're going to be able to triple that if you become a pro platinum. And that's about it for today. Now there's many reasons why you should become pro, but these are 3 that really stand out to me, and these are 3 that I believe everyone should kind of understand, because these 3 only benefit those that understand it at the early stages, because if you understand this at later stages, you're going to miss that spot, just like many of you guys missed out on the first 1000, where all you had to do is upgrade once and you would have had it locked in for life. Now you've got to continuously keep your upgrade going to hold this, or you've got to have someone underneath you that keeps their upgrade going to hold this 10,000 spots as well. But that is because only the ones that had the vision before they had the 2 revenue streams in place actually did it, and it's going to be the same for the 10,000 spots. It's only going to be those that had the vision about these spots that are going to lock in these spots for these revenue streams as well. So if you don't have vision on this platform, you're kind of going to miss out, because you're going to be waiting for everything to be in place. So many people are waiting right now. I couldn't stress that enough. There's more than 10,000. Okay, I can guarantee there is way more than 10,000 people that are waiting for these revenue streams before they upgrade. So you really want to make sure you are aware of that, because once they've hit these 10,000 spots, that's more than likely when they're going to implement these revenue streams. Once they've implemented these revenue streams, everyone's going to want to reverse time to get this bonus, because now you cannot get 5 levels for these revenue streams. Instead, you're only getting 1 level. So I want you to look futuristic, and that is why you should upgrade today on Webtalk. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some sort of understanding about why you should upgrade to Pro. Now remember, you're not buying this. This is not what you're buying. This is an extra. This is a bonus add-on. The features are what you're paying for the Pro upgrade, and this is just a bonus given to you for having the vision before it was actually there in front of you. Okay, so this is something Webtalk is given to us because we invested in them before we could see what is coming. So anyway, hope this helps. See you on the next one.